am Harden Tailaferro. I was born in Surry County, November 2nd, 1811. I'm the baby of 9 children. My mom and dad were Charles and Sally Burroughs Tailaferro. I had 2 sisters and 7 brothers. Their names are Mary, Charles, John, Elizabeth, Richard, Dickerson, Benjamin, and Sally. I was a preacher and a humorist. I worked at local tune mills. I read books from the large library of my neighbor, Meshach Franklin. I watched the natives and listened to their tall tales. Then I moved with my 2 brothers to Rodeo Country in Tennessee. 2 years later, I became Baptist and went to a school in nearby Madisonville. This is where, in 1834, I married Elizabeth Henderson. I became ordained to preach. In the fall, I moved to Tallahassee, Alabama of 1835, and for 20 years I served a bunch of churches in the Coosa River Association. Starting in 1849, I passed through a great spiritual conflict, the nature of which I disclosed in my first book, The Grace of God Manufactory. I wrote in 1857. My brother-in-law said my main idea is salvation by grace and grace alone. My brother-in-law, Samuel Henderson, is a Baptist preacher. By January 1856, I had located in Tuxedo to help Samuel in writing the weekly Southwestern Baptist. In the summer of 1857, I went back to Surry County for the last time, a visit that lit up memories of my childhood. Back in Alabama, I began to write down some of the scenes and stories of that age and selection in a series of comic sketches published as Fisher River, North Carolina, Scenes and Characters by Skip, who was raised there. That book was written in 1859. The book is one of the most happiest expressions of antebellum Southern humor. I used the real names of my friends and relatives, but I did not construe myself to the Surry County folk who I call a healthy, hearty, honest, not educated set of pioneers. I died on November 2nd, 1875. This is the life story of me, Harden Tailaferro.